Welcome, everyone. How are you? Hopefully, you're having a great day. Um, Welcome, and my name is Glenda Dawson, and I am here with a couple of our members, and we're going to try to channel and travel um, to bring messages from Council of Nine and other councils of light to raise our vibrations as the world completely, as humanity in itself. And not only that, but also to initiate the memories, the activation of the memories of who we are, who we have been, all the gifts that we have inside of us, what we can be, and to really, by raising our vibrations, hopefully get a ripple effect and raise the vibrations of others around us and throughout the world. If you ever inclined to do this with us while you're watching this, but you're inclined to do it as a group, please feel free to contact me at Glenda's Magical Creations at gmail.com, or you could go to my website and message me there, glendasmagicalcreations.com. And as you can see, not every member decides to be on camera, and that's perfectly fine. Not every member has their real name. They have a pseudonym, and that's perfectly fine. Participation doesn't require you to be out in the open. So if that is what you are hesitant about, we could accommodate a lot of different things. So with that being said, if you do join us and do these exercises with us, if you do not know how to travel when we get a coordinate and we give it out, please just set the intention to join us and surrender to the experience, to the process, and allow yourself to participate, to see what you get, to feel, to smell, to taste, to just completely experience your surroundings and allow your spiritual self, your soul, your spirit that's within you, your higher self, whatever it is that you want to call it, to really come into its own and rise above this 3D that we're in, this 3D negative vibrations that we're in. Like I said, you don't have to be an expert on it. You don't have to do much except even just set the intention to join us. And we will hold your hand energetically and take us with you. So for today, I'm going to have everyone just close their eyes and get into a kind of like a meditative state where you still hear what's going on around you, but you're not focused on anything but my voice or the voices of our members. And allow yourself to relax, to go deeper and deeper into that meditative state. And by breathing in maybe through your nose and out through your mouth, you can appreciate the peacefulness of just being, because you are creating a full circuit, bringing in the oxygen and letting out what doesn't serve you any longer, and continuously encircling yourself in that positive energy as it comes in and the negative goes out. And today, we're going to go traveling to coordinates 724-299. 724-299. And I know that these coordinates, some of you may find extremely peaceful. And some may have a little hesitation. Just let the hesitation go so you can find that place of peace. I already have met up with a few light beings there. And it's almost like if we were underground somewhere, from what I can see. Maybe under a mountain, inside a mountain, or even underground. But it seems like there's a lot of beauty there. I don't see any plants per se, but I do see crystals and rocks, icicles made of crystals. And I see in the middle, like if it was a fountain or a big bowl, but it's made right into a rock. And the water is right there, just beautiful blue, clear water. And it's dripping from above through that crystal icicle, drop at a time. And as it hits the water, it ripples out. And when it ripples out, you feel that energy come towards you. It's kind of like healing, calming energy. And all they're asking is for everyone to stay there and just accept that healing that's being sent to you. Accept that healing that you're experiencing at that moment. And again, I open the floor to any of the members that are here. So if there's anything that you wish to say, please go ahead.
There's a white dragon embedded in the stone or the crystal above. I don't know if it's by the dragon's choice that they're just kind of hiding there and they want to be present but not uh, obviously in the picture. And I also got the sense that some of that dripping from the ceiling are dragon tears.
Mhm. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just let that healing continue to come into your field, your energy field. And let that energy just go wherever it needs to go the most. Don't try to control it. Don't try to say, I want it in my knee, or I want it in my spirit, or I want it in my heart. Just let it go where it needs it the most. And you will notice that you will receive healing in general that way. Now, there is someone that is trying to speak through me or give me a message to give to everyone, and I am trying to focus on receiving the message. Now, it's human-like being, but not human. It is for our benefit, wearing like a tuxedo. Um, just for our benefit. It's got beautiful big blue eyes. And it's about 7.5 foot tall. For all intents purposes, their skin is kind of scaly, like if it was a dragon or a snake or some reptile. It's very peaceful person or being. It has great aura around them. Their light is shining very bright, very strong.
你好啊，iya nuna. Ay sing naman niya. No ni sa ni numana. Naman niya. Dibidi niya ni semaniya ni na ni zibidiyat.
Thank you. For those that did not understand, but you can feel that energy. I'm trying to slowly translate. It is basically vibrations expressed verbally, light language, to activate our memories. Now, you may have felt like all the hairs in your body stand up, and then that sense of peacefulness. It was a sense of activation and blessings at the same time. It's also, it was stating that the dragon was there by the dragon's choice. The dragon is there because they feel like they failed at something. That is why they're crying. They're crying because of the way humanity is sinking lower and lower into lower vibrational frequency instead of higher and higher. And those teardrops are meant there so we can hopefully start to heal. The blessing was for each and every one of us to heal from the inside out, to join together, to remember who we are. And by the way, I'm paraphrasing because I had to memorize keep in mind everything that was said. And Jazz, they're thanking you for allowing it to occur through you.
You're fortunate enough to be under one of the dragon's eye drops, there is not only healing, but knowledge of the mistakes made, so that they can be avoided in our awareness. Sense that stone in the center, which has the water cascading in it, radiating also a energy vibration that has a sound, but it's not something that can be easily described, and that is rising in its timbre and its frequency.
Mhm.
Which is really lovely as it echoes off the walls of where we are.
Mhm. Just gonna say that.
It's almost if those echoes have erasure qualities for negative stuff that we've gone through, and it just eases away like an eraser going over a pencil image. It takes that trauma and just erases away.
And if you catch one of the dragon tears, the knowledge that goes into you, or either the knowledge comes into you immediately, or uh, negative stuff that we are hanging on to gets released immediately. I see a dragon head, I guess, and the eyes just open like immediately, and the brilliant blue eyes, there was such clarity. I don't know if that's actually what the dragon is seeing, or how we see if we're healed by the dragon.
I'm being pulled into the dragon.
Of course you are.
I'm like, come on. So as Leaf was describing all that, I'm seeing it through the dragon's eyes.
Eyes.
Oof. There's a lot of sadness in the dragon, but it's starting to realize that even in the sadness, even in the hard times, that the depression or the sadness that he's in, there's still something good coming out of it. So it's helping. So he's still helping. So he doesn't feel as blocked as he was before. I'm sorry, Leaf.
For a moment there, I felt like I was the dragon. I could see, like, I could see what the dragon was seeing, And on the other hand, I also felt like I was seeing more than I would be able to see normally. If you
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sense of rejoicing that she is experiencing the dragon, knowing that her tears are not being spent without value, that somebody's getting the message. And it's hard to have answers when there's no one to share it with.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to feel you're on track with your own mission if you are not able to share it with someone. And this is an opportunity for people to be able to share.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also sensing that being a white dragon, her court is very much present. It's not nearly as far away as she may feel it is. And they are there in presence. Presence oftentimes is far more healing than words, than touch, or anything else.
Now I'm feeling the presence of a different dragon in back of us. Iridescent type of color. Depending on which way you look, you may see blue, you may see green, you may see anything in between, but just the way they move. And they're asking us to get on the dragon so they could take us to the next leg of this journey. Now, if you're willing, you just say to yourself, I want to go and travel on the dragon. If you're not, it's okay. This is not an obligation. This is totally free will. The interesting thing, though, I just got on top of the dragon's back. And when I look down, I see that water reflecting something. And then when I look up into the ceiling, I see like if it was a being's head, upper body, like from the waist up. And it's saying as one of the council of 8 members. It has very blue eyes. Again, the blue eyes must be blue eye season. Very white hair, or light, but looks to me more white. Longer. Scaly skin again, like if it was hard dragon or reptilish. And all is telling me is that they're here with us each and every day. We just have to be willing to listen. Now, Ishka, Ishka, Ishka. Mayalaki, Iwa Yalake Shas. Ya, Hai Wilayakila. Ishka, Ishka, Ishka. Ishka, Ishka, Ishka. Ishka, Ishka, Ishka. From what I understand, what he said through me right now is basically a blessing for those of us that are here doing this work, willing to put ourselves out there for the greater good of everyone. Not just humanity, but every living thing. Because what happens here on earth with humans happens, it trickles to every single type of being and every single planet, universe, solar systems. It goes on and on and on. He also gave us extra blessings, if you may, today, being that we are already in the Lion's Gate time period. And yet, instead of fixing our problems, it seems like a lot of humanities are creating more unnecessary stress and negativity, chaos, and the such. And if we want to, at any point during our day, if we are stressed, just to repeat the word Ishka, 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 Ishka. Just saying it 3 times will bring you back to balance. Ishka, Ishka, Ishka. He's already, by his blessings and his words, he's already kind of implanted the remembrance, the seed for us to remember how to work with that frequency. To bring more of who we really are, our true self, out. And start leaving chaos behind. Negativity is no longer needed for us to move and learn our lessons. Okay, I think one of you has the next step. Oof.
7, 9, 4, 3, 8, 2. 7, 9, 4, 3, 8, 2. Purple.
That's interesting. I have coordinates as well.
Okay. Say yours.
97432. 97432.
Okay. So envision in front of you like a big screen, computer screen, for example. And on one side, one set of coordinates, on the other side, the other set of coordinates. Now, just when you said purple, the dragon turned purple, by the way. That's why I kind of
A final note on where we were. Ishka can also rebuff negative energy if you need it to. If you're in a situation where you are feeling threatened or, as you said, unbalanced before, repeating the term will help you not only gain balance, but help shield you from any harm.
thank you for the clarification. All right, anybody there?
Just enjoying flying through the
Me too. That's why I can't.
stars. Through the stars, through the planets, through the nebulas,
Yeah,
through the Milky Way.
I'm kind of out there too. So take a moment, whoever is enjoying that feeling of just being in peace and in wonder and in awe, and enjoy it. Why not? This is what it's about. It's by really grabbing on to what you need to help you grow and increase your frequency.
And I landed on a pink planet.
Oh,
Oh. Somewhere else altogether. So
that's okay. So
I'm looking out a cave. Well, like I'm in a cave looking out at the opening, and I can see white, kind of like weeping willow, like the branches of weeping willows hanging down in front of the cave entrance, and they're only on the willow branch. There's millions of tiny white flowers flowing down. Not pink, white, sorry.
it's okay. It's still calming.
But that's the beauty in that no matter where anyone landed on their journey with us today, it is one of rejuvenation, one of certainly great peace and love. And you may see it depicted in multitude of fashions. It's where you find that for you.
Mm-hmm. I still haven't landed. I'm still out there, which is perfectly fine. like Jazz said. There is one message I am hearing. They hope that within this chaotic times that we're in, we find our inner peace and focus on that inner peace instead of what's around us. Again, in these chaotic times, find your inner peace and focus on that, which is the reason, one of the reasons why they're taking each and every one of us into a different place, because that's where we find our inner peace. Some like the ocean, some like nature walks, some like waterfalls, some like lakes, some like just inside their house. Wherever you find that inner peace, just hold on to that energy and focus on that. So that chaos that's occurring around you does not affect your temple, does not affect your haven, does not affect all of the progress you have done and all of the hard work you have done does not go to the wasteland. But by focusing on that inner peace, you will be able to continue on your path. You will start to see a lot more news coming out that is negative. Maybe you need to stop watching the news. You will also hear of more accounts of experiencers, as you humans call it. We have been here since day one. We have not left. We find the opportunities from time to time where you are willing to hear us, to talk to us, to see us. And that is when we appear to you. And you actually hear us, whether through this venue, through this avenue, or even in inner voice. Not just the actual physical scenery. Grab that inner peace and hold on to it. And as you find yourself having trouble or not feeling so well, you could ask for help. You could ask Ashkar. Just say those words. Help you protect yourself. Maybe that shield isn't just meant for an actual physical negative or dangerous thing, but just even energetically. So you can walk into places without absorbing all that energy that is around you at this moment. All beings are here now. As you describe us as galactic or ghosts or higher selves or ascended masters or archangels or even the presence of divine or God, we have been here. It is only now that you're starting to opening your true eye or eyes to see what has been unseen. You're finally learning, again, how to raise your vibration so you can join us in whatever dimension we are in, whatever frequency, vibrational frequency we are. We could only go but so far down because you have created an extremely dense, very, very dense existence. And we are very happy that now you're starting to realize that and hope that the higher vibrational beings that you are all becoming succeed at leaving the chaos behind. Bring joy to every person you meet. Bring joy with you. And if you don't have it, remember that one moment in your life when you were extremely happy. Use that energy to take with you and recreate that frequency. And that is what you will focus on. That's what we want you to focus on.
Each of us has been given a pouch that is filled with a substance that when we sense or feel that that inner sanctum of peace has been broached by whatever might be trying to inflict itself on us, we can reach into this pouch, and even though you have the ability without it, you have a mechanical way of dispensing Ishkar to protect that sacred space. And it will cleanse it, it will keep it vibrant for you. So each of you who's listening, each of us has been given that bag. Imagine it pixie dust if you would like, but you can fling that out whenever you are feeling or sensing that sacred space within you that is peace, that is oneness, is getting maybe some dingy spots or some spider webs. You can use that to help clarify the air, clarify that place for yourself. And what is in that bag is star energy. It is all of the good in the world that we have to draw upon. And there's a good deal of divine in it.
Steve, anything to add?
No, not now.
Okay. I don't know about everyone else, but I am so much at peace right now. Very just being. Even my thoughts have been kind of pushed aside. And I'm just being. Jess.
Yes.
I think they're going to speak through you again.
Nehawa inamina no manin saminyakan kasuna is binujua ketapatu na ay raska ishkuno debia Yemenu nai a o yo ni ai
Okay, and what is the sense that you get through that message?
a summary, if you will, of what has been said.
Mhm.
And that a definitive statement that you can do this. There is little doubt in the message that you are capable, you are strong enough, you have the wisdom, you have the courage to implement what you've heard.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay. And unfortunately, I think they're trying to kick us out. Personally, I don't really want to go. Jess,
Mhm.
take us.
Yeah. There are stepping stones from wherever you are. And those stepping stones, you're actually going to hop on them one by one, from 5 down to 1. And when you hit 1, you will be back to your 0, to yourself, to that which you know. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take some deep breaths in, release. In, release. Last one. In, release. You should be back within yourself and that which is familiar to you.
Thank you. And I'm just going to remind everyone, Ishkar, Ishkar, Ishkar. Just keep that phrase, Ishkar, 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 in your present memory. Thank you to everyone who has joined us today. Please remember to share this program with others. The more people we get to raise their vibrations, the more we raise ours as well. It is a collective. job. It is not an individual job. You start with you, but you work as a collective, as part of the oneness. And remember that unconditional love is always there to support you, to help you through it, to hold you up. With that being said, thank you everyone again. Namaste. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Leaf. Thank you to all the councils that were here and all the beings. We love you and have a great week. Till next.